Hello, friends. So today I wanted to discuss a word, the word accountable, and its implications with weight loss specifically. Now, before I begin, I do want to introduce myself. My name is Jessica, and I engage in conversations about weight loss, weight-related disease education, and how to achieve weight loss in an affordable way that honors our way of living. The word accountability gets thrown in weight loss quite often. Now I'm Googling accountability, and it basically says it's the quality or state of being accountable, or the responsibility, an obligation, a willingness to accept responsibility. Now, in terms of weight loss, I think that I've never been comfortable with the word being put into, because it just really sounds judgy. And and I don't want to say that it does not actually, it's not good for some people, and some people take the accountability word and they take it on, and then they do their weight loss. Others cannot navigate in that sphere. Certainly I couldn't. Why? Because the word accountability just made me feel awful about myself. Even when I was 100 pounds heavier, all it did is give me that sense of me being too judgmental of myself. Now, inherently, I don't think that the word itself it's bad. I just think it's not compassionate towards a certain thing, which is weight loss. So I think a better word would be to use the word willingness or active process. In terms of the real summary of what I mean is basically, you are doing the best you can. This is a process, and because this is a process, there's going to be bad days and good days. Is there responsibility towards you following your whatever diet you follow, or your caloric deficit, or your movement? Yes, there's an amount of responsibility that you do have. But if we flip it to, this is an active process that requires your action, I think we can better implement that responsibility towards weight loss. Does that make sense? Because while, accountability is that you are responsible, but it's one of those heavy words. I think making it sound like it's an active process that requires your action, but the word is not about you, it's about it. Make sense? So now I think that I want to end this short discussion with example. In terms of me personally, I already have lost 100 pounds. Maintaining is horrible, meaning that you continue to go through the process of evaluating and reevaluating your diet, because the tendency to gain weight is very high, as we all know, because I guess you maintaining or continuing to lose in such a long time is just exhausting. I think it's very important to continue to focus on the quality of life that you want to live, or how you like your day to look like, because at the end of the day, that's what's important. What's gonna keep you in the process of accountability, right? But because it is an active process, I think it's important to note that how your day looks like, and if you find your day enjoyable, and if you find that you can manage that calorie deficit as it is with, for example, your work, and when you work out, what type of caloric deficit you are willing to have, then that is something you can maintain and you can continue, because at the end of the day, that's the fuel that gets you going, not the fact that you go from calorie deficit to calorie deficit. And while I'm in the process of doing that, of really getting a hold of how I want to live my life, which that's the key. How do you want to live your life every single day? That is the key for you to continue to maintain. And because it does require steady presence and activeness from your part, that is why I would say that accountability is just not really a great word to use in order for us to engage in calorie deficit and weight loss. I hope you enjoyed this short discussion, and I will see you on Thursday with our second video. Have a good one.